And remember, this afternoon, if you're going to the beach, we depart from the back at 2:30. You need a life jacket and it will be a wet landing. Don't forget to bring your things for the walk as well if you disembark at 2:30. So 12 lunch, 2 o'clock snorkeling refit for anybody that needs it, 2:30 from the back of the ship, wet landing to go to the beach. Thank you.
Activity options in the afternoon were beach snorkeling and hiking in the Galapagos Santiago Island. As instructed, meeting point and boarding was in the back of the ship for a group turn to board the Expedition Zodiac boat. Everyone boarded wearing the mandatory life jackets provided for by the expedition. And boarding group was limited to 12 guests and not called in particularly assigned group name when meeting in the back of the ship. It was a wet landing on the sandy beach of Puerto Egas, named so from the salt mining efforts undertaken by Hector Egas during the 1920s. As in other island landings, we took off our life jackets and turned them in for collection and bagging. They would be distributed again for our transfer back to the ship later on. Once we got settled, I didn't waste time, and I went right into exploring the underwater inhabitants of Puerto Egas. This day was like immersing myself in the calming sounds and view of ocean waves. The water was clear, and not a view of any ship except ours or other explorers except those in our expedition group. This side of the island is ours for a few hours, and we can enjoy the view and interact with its wildlife and sea creatures. This was another snorkeling adventure, diving into the beach's shallow water to start. The sight of the school of small fish with the afternoon sunlight rays blending into the rocky surroundings created a perfect underwater image of nature. Snorkeling on a little farther away, I noticed other species swam among the rocks, like this colorful one which appears to be searching for a lost friend, reminiscent of a scene in a very popular movie. There was also an abundance of slate pencil sea urchins taking refuge among the rocks in this snorkeling area of the beach. Observing more of the other different species of fish, they appeared to be just killing some time, or constantly searching for food in the ocean. It was really a beauty down here, like an underwater garden of sea creatures. I could stay longer, but our snorkeling time went by. And then it was time for the other activity, hiking overland. A call was made for groups to start getting ready for the next adventure, if we wanted to see some wildlife in the island. For the hike, we were gathered again into a group of 12, led by our designated onboard naturalist guide Fabian, to walk us around, following a trail to take on the scenery, enjoy nature, and check out the diverse wildlife of Galapagos. Not too long after we started the hike, we encountered our first wildlife along the trail. First was a female lava lizard, and then a male lava lizard, which was probably looking for the other. This island could use some rain, but we came during the dry season, and we've noticed some vegetations appear to be drought tolerant.
Is the case of this plant. See, these are called modified leaves. You can see the leaves from the ancient ancestor, and they turn into a thorn to avoid loss of moisture. And the process they change, and they turn into a new species, spiny bush, endemic.
Continuing to follow a designated trail near the shore, we came across this land iguana. We were told to maintain a safe distance, at least 2 meters away from the wildlife, to preserve their space, ensure their natural behavior are not disturbed, and prevent them from feeling threatened.
It's very interesting to see them active, their natural behavior.
And then our view came into the scenic coastline, a volcanic landscape with solidified lava flow, where we stayed for a while, observing other wildlife behavior.
What do we see here? The first sea lions are swimming there. We have to be patient a little.
It was a bit entertaining watching the sea lions playing around and not minding any of us. We also found a sign of wildlife activity among the rocks.
That's a dead one, right?
A dead one, yes. Probably been laid, it's been abandoned, probably mockingbird colony. ¿Tienes alguna idea? David, come to see this.
What is this egg for?
I don't know, I have no clue. Maybe a great blue heron.
we need some of that.
Other birds that were hanging out in the area, keeping their eyes on us, were the pelican and the lava heron, and also us watching them in their natural habitat. And for us, we also took some time to enjoy the coastal view, breathing the island's fresh air, and took some pictures to capture the moments for memories. Heading back to where we started hiking, we came across the other group while on their way toward our last viewpoint. This time, we took the coastal trail. It was easy walk on sandy beach and felt very relaxing while listening to the sound of the ocean waves hitting the shoreline lava rocks. And then, we stopped to observe a small wading bird from afar.
What is it, Rudy? What?
Looking for
Turnstone.
food underneath the rocks.
Is it on the left?
As well, it's called turnstone. Like he turned rocks.
And then look at the crab going after it.
Our exploration continued with our seaside walk. An interesting wildlife encounter was with one of those land iguanas. This one was humongous and a big fat one, and might have undergone through a long process of evolution in the island. Looking around, I almost didn't notice a bird among the trees, but I was able to zoom in on this great blue heron.
And look at behind you, the oyster catchers. That's that shot, man. The total population is around 200 pairs alone. This red one with red beak.
Ladybug.
Oh, thank you.
That's a combo picture. The iguana, the crab, and the oyster catcher in the same frame,
Notice the
in the same shot. The small ones back there is called Rudy, R-U-D-Y, Rudy Turnstone.
Okay, and
This is an American oyster catcher.
and the bigger one?
The big one, the headless one,
Yeah.
That is an American oyster catchers. Some scientists believe their beak is as hard as steel. Very hard bills. They're digging in the sand or in between the rocks, looking for mussels, shells, mollusks. But they're considered uncommon to rare. There's another one by the side that is sleeping.
Oh, there's iguanas in front of them.
Three of them. And there's a crab.
I didn't notice.
One of the iguanas.
One big one there.
Yeah.
The water on the beach was crystal clear and very inviting for a nice afternoon swim. But some marine iguanas appear to be keeping eyes on us. As we got close to the end of the coastal trail, our guide Fabian thought we should take a break. Together we all sat down facing the ocean to watch the sun slowly set, reflecting on this day's wonderful experience of exploring the best of Santiago Island and its wildlife. Our day's activities ended back at the beach where we started, bringing with us unforgettable experiences and adventures, from snorkeling in pristine waters to hiking through volcanic landscapes and wildlife sightings in one of the Galapagos islands.